Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of NBC Trading Academy, with our pre-market forecast for today, Friday, November the 20th. Let's quickly jump to our news items for the day. Remember that on Wednesday we had the Fed day. We kind of talked about the market moving in very volatile directions in both ways. Down first, it went down and then went completely up, and it stayed going up since. Now, what do we have today, Friday? We have 8:15. We had at 11:20. We have FOMC speakers from the FOMC, but that doesn't affect us in any way. So essentially, we have nothing to be concerned with in reference to news today. Let's jump to our analysis here. Let's jump to our daily chart. We get our overall view here. As you remember, here is the market retracing off its last run. It came back down, and it had these wonderful days here where it picked up a lot of steam here, particularly on the 17th here. We did reach over 1 million in volume. We had a little bit more volatility in the market. Now the market finds itself reaching the high that it had reached previously here a couple of days ago, about a week ago. Now the market's attempting to once again retest towards the all-time highs. We don't know whether that's going to happen today, but we do know we have plenty of support in order to retrace, in order to continue. That's the key here. As far as technical reasons for the market to move up, we have them all here lined up. Like I said, plenty of support, 20 to 2080 crossover. We're getting angle on the 200. I mean, everything's looking technically good. Volume's a little low, but that's typically what happens when you have markets that are heading to the upside, particularly towards uncharted territories after all-time highs. But volume is still relatively low to what we like it to be. We like 1.1 million, and we like our ATR to be over 14, but nonetheless, we're still getting some decent movement. You just have to learn to pick your battles. Let's jump to our projection chart here. Well, this is a chart that we use in order to take potential price areas. And here we see this area here was an area we have from way back. It's coming into fruition right now, and it's creating some sort of movement in the area. But we have a market that found a bottom and decided to continue to the upside. That's what we have right here. We have long run, long retracement, long run, long retracement. Now the market is faltering here a little bit here before it tries to continue, but this is a line here that's very critical in our market for today. If the market can hold that support, we expect the market to continue much higher. You can see it much clearly here in our analysis chart here. We have a market that's between the intraday high and low, as you can see it here. Intraday high and low. We do have the support here. This line here is our support. We're expecting the market to hold here, and if it's going to move higher, it's going to do it from there. Now, if the market breaks down, obviously we're expecting it to come and retest this area here. This may become an oscillating market in the sense that it can just bounce off here and then continue once again to try to move higher. If it breaks down, then it's going to be a Friday where the market is going to end up much lower than we were anticipating. Let's look at our trade chart here, and you can see pretty much the same thing. Here we have market between areas, breaking clear triangle of support. We had a long protracted trend line to the downside. Market breaks through that. In the pre-market right now, it establishes a new support here. And remember, these areas are not drawn just per happenstance. We do have technical reasons to draw these, objective reasons, price action reasons. That's why we're there. You don't see them all over the place because they're not relevant everywhere. They're just relevant where you see them. Market obviously attempting to move a little lower before it catches a little bit of strength here to move higher. We'll see what happens. This is a very critical area here before the bell rings of what's going to happen, and it's going to dictate a lot of what's going to happen today in the market. Remember, that's your first support. This is your second support. After that, put on your selling boots because the market's going to move lower. If the market holds here, it has a lot of areas that it's going to have to run through in order to come and retest once again this all-time high here. I mean this intraday high. So stay safe, pick your battles, make sure your stops are well placed. Make sure that you always manage risk first and then target. Have a great trading sessions. Let us know if you have a great week. Let us know if you have any questions. Have a great weekend.